My weirdest habit, if a food generally is wrapped in paper, I will also eat the paper. In fact, with muffins, I would leave a bit of muffin in the case at the end. I'd like munch it down. I don't like the end bits which are dry, but like the squishy bit that's had the cake on it, great. Chalk ices would always get the paper on them anyway, so you eat them. But yeah, generally if there's a paper around a food, I want to be eating that as well, bit of roughage. The thing I would love scientists to solve is how do you stop people decimating and desecrating public toilets? I would just absolutely love not to see every type of bodily fluid. They could be nice places.
What it is, though, it's a holiday from your own toilet.
Really?
Well, yeah, you do things on holiday that you wouldn't usually do, you know, like...
What, shit up the wall?
No, like, you eat things on holiday, don't usually. You have sex differently. So when people use a public toilet...
How'd you have sex differently?
Well, you do it with waiters on holiday, not your partner.
The weirdest thing I've ever spent money on is a taxidermy goat's head that stinks. It was £161.25 from eBay. It reeks. I have to sort of regularly Febreze its beard.
Sounds like you're talking about me now. This is weird, so strap in. So I bought a coffin, a Spanish coffin, that I used to use as an ottoman at the end of my bed. And the reason that I knew it was a Spanish coffin was because the person that I bought it off, their father had been Spanish and had died, and he'd been laid out in that coffin. But then they couldn't cremate him in it because it was against the law in the UK to use that coffin for cremation. So he was put into it. He was decanted into the coffin. That coffin was then cleaned out thoroughly, and I then used it to store linen in.
The weirdest experience I've had with a stranger is when I worked at the Trafford Centre, and there was a guy came in one day. He was like, "Oh, I suppose you want to know how I came up with a cure for cancer?" And I was like, "What?" I do actually. And so he told me that he'd made a cure for cancer in his garage, but the big pharmaceuticals were blocking him revealing the patents and things like that.
Does the Queen have a gynecologist?
Why, are you looking for a job? Do you think every time he pays for something with a note, he's like, ooh, he gets like a vision of it.
Either that or he goes, ooh.
I didn't realise there was a face on the moon, and I saw it, someone was like, oh yeah, there's a face on the moon. And I was like, no, there's not. And then they went, yes, there is. And they went, it's like this. And then once you see the face, you can't not see it. And then I started crying because he looks so sad. He looks like he's falling to earth going, no! And then I got really sad about why he looks like that. And it's because the moon's seen everything. He's seen...
And he's still watching?
He's still watching. He can't look away is the worst thing. He's seen, what happened to the dinosaurs. He just watched them all get wiped out. He saw, the Somme. He was just watching, he couldn't do anything about it.
Blink 182?
Yeah. Can't say Blink 182 because the lead singer's got cancer.
Well, still shit.